Hey guys, so I stocked up on Americana yesterday at this like crazy, and I have some vintage paint here, which I find smells pretty strong, so that's interesting. I want to see how it's going to react in the tree ring, and it smells so strong that I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Artist Loft into it just to, I don't know, calm it down a bit. And I have some cadmium orange, red violet, and ultra blue deep. I'll be adding some Liquitex pouring medium, and I'll show you how much paint I'm going to be putting in my cups. Alright, so let me set myself up here, and I'm going for this. Alright, you guys, so I waited this out about an hour later, and I turned off my light because the colors were way too flashy there. This is much more representative of the colors that I'm seeing. Now, dude, this is awesome. I did pour my center off. When I saw where I was going with the tilting, I decided, screw it, I'm just going to pour that off, make it uncentered, and have a portrait style painting. Now about the vintage paint. Look at all the rings, they're perfect. And I don't like it when there's too many cells, but they're just like very all apart from each other. It's pretty. Now I know that the Americana and the Artist Loft create cells easily on their own, naturally. I've known that for about 3 years now. I've used them so much. So yeah, but I never did it with the tree ring. So it's hard to say right now that did all this happen because of the vintage paint? But then again, there was more of the vintage paint in my cup than the Artist Loft. You can't really deduct or say, okay, this paint reacts a certain way after trying it just once. I'm gonna have to experiment with it some more before being able to say, like, the vintage paint is awesome. It makes cells and tree rings. I'm not saying that in case you misheard, people. You need to experiment more than once. I love that. It's so pretty. All right, stay tuned for the dried result. So I'm back with the dried result. It looks very dark like this, but the DecoArt paints always dry darker. As I get closer, you can see better. It's really interesting. It dried exactly the same. And that dot there, it looks like a drop of water fell. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just loving the lines. And what I find interesting is that the white is still there in those lines. That's one thing I remember about the Artist Loft. It used to seep down and get sucked in by all the colors, more than other white paints. But it's pretty cool, and I did not varnish this yet. That's why I'm so hooked on tree rings. I just find the lines so interesting and how the different brands of paints react. It's kind of cool, right? Hope you guys like this. Have a good one.